fine. So today we are going to start another new lesson from civics. Okay children, so we are going to start one new lesson from civics. Okay, what is the chapter's name? Growing up as boys and girls. Growing up as boys and girls. So we will learn in this chapter what are the differences in raising a boy and girl child, and what are the measures taken to maintain equality, and we will compare with some examples. Okay. So children, this is very interesting lesson. Okay. So let's start this lesson. So first topic is growing up in Samoa in the 1920s. Growing up in Samoa in 1920s. So how boys and girls grown up during 1920s in Samoa. In the 1920s, according to the research reports on Samoan society, children did not go to school. So during 1920s, according to the research reports, they found like children did not go to school during that time. Okay. At the smaller ages, they learned how to take care of the children or to do household work from older children and from adults. So, at smaller age, they did not go to the school. Instead, they learned how to take care of the children and how to do all the household work from their older children or from adults, big people. Okay, both boys and girls used to do household work. So everyone do the houseworks, both boys and girls, everyone do the work. Okay children, so these are things happened in Samoa in 1920s. Next we are going to see about growing up as male in Madhya Pradesh in the 1960s. Growing up male in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. We are going to see about how male were grown up in Madhya Pradesh in the year 1960s. Okay. So from class 6 onwards, boys and girls went to separate schools. So from class 6, boys and girls have separate schools. Okay. Girls' school had a central courtyard where they played in total seclusion and safety from the outside world. So in girls' school, in central, they have one big courtyard, okay, big place for playing. So they will not go out for playing, they will play inside the school. In the center, they have some place to play. Inside that, they will play with full security and safety. The boys' school had no such courtyard. Okay, in boys' school there is no such place to play. Okay, instead they had big playground attached to the school. Instead they have big playground. In the playground these people will be playing. The girls always went in groups because they also carried fears of being teased or attacked. So these girls, they will go only in groups, they will not go in single, they will go only in groups because they have the fear of being attacked or teased by people. Okay. So from this, the two stories, first one in Samoa and next one in Madhya Pradesh, from these two stories, we can realize the different ways of raising children. Okay. So you would have analyzed that societies make clear distinctions between boys and girls. So our society is making some distinctions, some difference between boys and girls. Okay. So the next topic is valuing housework. Valuing housework. So it's a very important topic. The main responsibility for housework and caregiving tasks such as looking after the family lies with women. So the main responsibility of the family like housework and caregiving and looking after the family, everything lies with the women. Okay. But this work is not considered as a work. Even though the main responsibility of the house lies with the women and women do many work, that work is not recognized, not taken as a work, and they will not get paid for that work. Women do not get paid for their housework and society devalues their work. So even if a mother, they will be doing all the household work, right? They will be cooking, cleaning the house, taking care of you. Whether they are getting paid for that, anyone is giving salary for them? No, right? They are doing all the household work for free, even though that is not valued as a work. Yes? So look this picture. So what are the women is doing? Taking care of the child, cleaning, pouring water, preparing coffee, tiffin, and everything lies with women. So first, lives of domestic workers. We are going to see about lives of domestic workers. First, housework involves many different tasks. Okay, housework involves not only one task, it have many different tasks. A number of these tasks require heavy physical work. For this, they need to have heavy physical work. That means they have to put more energy to do that work. In both rural and urban areas, women and girls fetch water. Women or girl will go to take water, fetch water near the pipe or somewhere. Okay, and carry heavy head loads of firewood. In some places for cooking they use wood, right? For taking that wood, these girls will go to faraway place and they will get that firewood and they will keep on the head and they will come back. Okay. Then perform tasks like washing clothes, cleaning, sweeping the floor, picking up loads, require bending, lifting, carrying. So everything is done by women in the home. So these work women is very hard and it is physically demanding. It is time consuming also. So it is very hard. Whatever the work women do in the home is like very hard and it is time consuming. It takes time also. So if you add up the housework and the work women do outside the home, you find that women spend much more time working than men and have much less time for themselves. So some people are doing work inside the house, women. They are doing work inside the house and outside also they are going to work. So if you add up, women is doing more work than men. Okay, but women get less time for relaxing. They will get less time for themselves. But they are doing more work in the home and also in the office. Okay, some people are working and there also they will work and after coming home they cannot take rest. They cannot sit and take rest. Immediately they have to run for cooking, cleaning, for preparing food for you. Everything they have run. So children, always respect women. Okay, respect women, especially respect your mothers. Okay, because they are doing every work for you. Okay, so respect them. Next, women's work and equality. So equality, what is equality? Considering equal, whether men or women, they have to be considered equal. Okay, but in reality inequality exists. People are seeing the difference between girl and boy and inside the home, okay, and also somewhere else. Okay, so but equality is very important. They have to be treated equally. Some of the actions taken by the government are as follows. So some actions government have taken that are as follows. The first one, it has promoted girl education. So for girl education, it has promoted many ways. The government has set up Anganwadis or child care centers in several villages in the country. So this government has also set up small Anganwadis like child care centers so that they leave their children there for learning. Okay, small Anganwadis, small child care center like 1.5 year, 2 years children. Okay. The government has passed laws that make it mandatory for organizations that have more than 30 women employees to provide pre-chip facilities. So, if an organization is having more than 30 women employees, they should provide pre-chip facility. So, that means it's like a small play school. Look here like this, so that parents can leave their children here when they are at work. So, these people will take care of the children with all the facilities here. Okay, children. So, that's all. We have finished one lesson. Is this lesson very interesting? Yes, very interesting. So, just listen. If you have any doubt, just listen this video once again. You will understand everything clearly. So, thank you children. Have a nice day.